Okay, so you turn this a quarter of a turn with a screwdriver or a dime or something. Open this door up, and right here is a little nipple that stands down. And it just uses a slotted screwdriver. When you open that, give it a second. You see the fuel comes out? So that's how you drain that carburetor for storage.
Got it.
And then snug it up again.
Got it.
So essentially what you're going to want to do is a fuel valve on the front of this here. You shut that off, run the generator till it quits, and then open that screw up, and you'll still get about a tablespoon of fuel out of there. If you do that, that way it'll be dry for storage, just like it came to us from the factory. And I mean, I could have this in my warehouse for 2 years, put gas in, it'll start right up.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the key thing for you is to drain that carburetor bowl.
Got it.
Now, the tank, there's no drain. You'd have to siphon it or something like that.
Right.
The reason we want to keep the tank either chock full or bone dry is if it's a half a tank, then air will go in and out of that tank with temperature changes.
Gotcha.
And the light ends in the fuel evaporate, plus is ethanol in the fuel, and absorbs moisture out of the air.
Right.
So dry tank is best. Next best would be a chock full tank, so there's not enough room for air to move in and out.
Gotcha.
So that's the purpose of that. As far as your air filter is right here. Those snap bales just unsnap, and there's 4 of them, and that's how you get your air filter.
Gotcha.
On the other side, and I'll turn it. Excuse me, at the back of it.
We're getting your better half anyhow.
Yeah, there you go. This is where your oil drain is. They give you a little decal there. And this lifts off, and that's your drain right there. This is where you check the oil. And essentially, there's a little dipstick there. Don't worry, right there. Don't worry about the dipstick. We're showing this decal, the oil level's right up to the edge, just ready to trickle out.
Got it.
Now we're tipped a little here, that's why it just dribbled a little bit.
Move that for me.
10W30 is the oil they recommend. And there is, if your battery were to go dead, there's a backup pull starter on them. So you pull your choke out. If your fuel up to on, a little picture of a gasoline pump. And right here. Once it starts, push that in. Now you notice how quiet it is right now? Because it's on eco throttle, which saves gas and wear and tear and noise. And as load gets applied, it will speed up. There's certain instances, like if you're running a skill saw on and off the trigger a lot, you probably just want to have it up all the time anyway.
So it's a manual override.
Which is what that'll do. But normally, you can leave it down here in the on position. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but that's a choke you use when you go to start it. Turn the key, start it, and then push that in. On the front here is where your power comes out. And there's a heavy-duty 3-prong twist lock here and a regular duplex. Up here is where your parallel cables go. They go into there.
And is it positive, negative to negative on the parallel cables?
It does not matter because it's AC, so there's no positive and negative. You just plug them in. It will need an oil change after about the first 10 hours of use, and then every 50 hours thereafter. We recommend. I think they give you a little longer time than that, but oil is cheaper than engine.
So 10W30 you said?
10W30. There's a 3-year warranty on the machine. Covers parts and labor against any defects in materials and workmanship. The only thing it won't cover is like old gas or water in the fuel, something like that. Now this is an inverter generator, which gives you really clean power. It's the best there is. So in terms of running a computer or electronics, it's the best.
Good.
So, all right, let me bring them in. I'm going to drain all the fuel out for you. And then, when it comes time, gas them. And then all you do, like I say, is turn the key over here to start like a car. You choke out. Just start right up.
You want to take the check in the...